ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And for Darius Geis, this is his first NFL carry. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go. Let's go. 15.
Geis with a carry on second down. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return is Peterson. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. As David Johnson works his way back from the wrist injury, what are the hesitations, the cautions for him?
Well, number one, you want to make sure he's got full strength in the wrist because he's going to carry the football an awful lot, so ball security is important. And you definitely want to make sure there's flexibility there because he's been such a great pass catcher in the past. You want to make sure he gets back to being able to do that as well.
They go play action here on 1st down. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, but some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. 3rd and long here for Rosen. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins making their way out. Last year, a fairly quiet 7-9. Now, the big change, of course, for 2018 here, exit Kirk Cousins, enter Alex Smith at quarterback. What does that change?
The change is that you have a quarterback who takes care of the football in a big way. but still could deliver it downfield. Alex Smith has such a reputation for being careful that it's overblown. He will take the shot downfield. If receivers shake free, get open, he'll deliver it. The other part of that, they get an offensive line. If they can get help there and have consistency up front, that offense can move, and that's what they're going to need to do if they want to compete in the NFC East.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Smith. He's going to sling this deep. He's got a man complete. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Let's go. Let's go. 15.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Got some real estate inside the 30. It's the first NFL touchdown for LSU's Darius Geis, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
Well, the Cardinals coming out here, and take a look back, Charles, at 2017. Really, everything started going south. Unfortunately, week 1, that's when they lost David Johnson to a wrist injury. From there, they really couldn't turn it around.
And in the offseason, coaching change. Steve Wilks now in charge. Comes with a defensive bent. Remember, he was a defensive coordinator with the Carolina Panthers. And he probably was blitzing from the time he took the job. That's how aggressive he is. On the offensive side of the ball, you know, there's going to be a battle for the quarterback spot. You knew they signed Sam Bradford. Josh Rosen was drafted. But the identity of this team, David Johnson, their running back. Missing him most of last season really changed the whole dynamic of their year.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Rosen to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Crowder now to return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Hey, on.
Here's Smith now on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Play action. It's Smith. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Oh, will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw is Smith. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Chandler Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And an alley to run. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 and a first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And room there to work it inside the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Let's go, 15.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. More from the desert after this. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll hand it down to Geis, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Back to throw, Smith. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Dotson from 3 yards out. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy over?
And he coughs up the football near his own goal. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. The Chargers out to an early lead over the Chiefs. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. They begin the drive with Johnson. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Watch it now, Barney!
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down is Rosen. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Pernell McPhee in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. This is brought in at the 21. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go, 15.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Chandler Jones in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Smith to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. 3rd down. Here's Geis. We're getting into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, you know, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 2nd down, Rosen. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Rosen. And he's got Gresham. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Second and 10. It's Rosen again. Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Now Rosen on first down. Right side complete to Butler. The 20. A gain of 39 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye. It's a quarterback sneak. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
They'll run it with Johnson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try and sneak it here. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On second down, here's Rosen. Nelson's got it here right side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And room there to work it inside the 25. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Underneath for Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he doesn't have a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense.
You see what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Geis receives the pitch, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Hey, on.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now it's Peterson. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Leopard!
On 1st down, it's Rosen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, on.
Smith going to throw it. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doctson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They go play action. It's Rosen. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Now it's Smith. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it.
And it's a fumble, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, Throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
This is Geis. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And partner, this first week